Let's talk about Phoenix healing. I'm Jason at awakenedessence.com. Phoenix healing is a grace-based, impersonal, thy will level healing that is conducted at the transpersonal level in terms of your esoteric structures from the transpersonal Merkaba downwards. It can only be done by someone who's living in the transpersonal or above phases, phase 6 onwards, and what that does is it works energetically. When I do it, I'm shown by the archangels, ascended masters, the Hindu deities that work with me, and various other beings that have been through a very thorough vetting process, which is contained here in the Golden Ray and Reiki courses. If you want to do that, it's called the Guardian Gatekeeper process. So check out the spiritual protection video where I discuss that. So all my crew have been through that, and some of them have been with me 30 years, so I know them pretty well. So what Phoenix healing does is your energetic structures from the Merkaba, perhaps your transpersonal, with your various esoteric bodies, down your hara, your sushumna chakras, your soul structures that are in the body, below the body, above the body, as well as your organs and various other things. Entity work can also be done at that place, so disconnections are made and they're taken to a better place with the help of these guys. Yeah. So it is profoundly powerful. I have said for years it is really useful for those people that are at a T intersection in life, and you either have to change and shift so you can go to a better place, or if you stay there you'll get stagnant and life circumstances will take you down. So it's for those stuck things. In terms of the 9-pillar framework here, yes, it's certainly a pillar number 8 blind spot type healing process, and the Phoenix healing I do remotely because I tune up to literally the transpersonal level, soul level down. I get shown what to do, they assist, and then we have follow-up sessions where we interpret. I share what comes through for me, what I was told, what I was shown, what I sense, what I feel, and then it's up to you to, what do you want? Well, you're going to have to do something about it, eh? So I work with your structures, and then we work with the evidence about what unfolds afterwards. So when you face things like the blind spots, so check out those videos, check out the advanced inquiry videos, and we will process your human stuff. You know, you are a person, your ego, your identity container. Your identity container is neutral, eh? It's just a matter of what you're storing in here with bad habits, trauma, DNA, cellular memory, heart brain cells, the stuff that they carry from the womb, you know, your brainstem, your amygdala, your gut brain, and any other things that are going on inside your body, you know. What sort of stuff are your organs holding and all that sort of stuff. So Phoenix healing will help clear any of those. So it is pretty potent, very potent, and that's why the pricing structure for that is for at least 3 hours work, maybe a little bit more depending on what happens. So what I've noticed over years of doing this is when this work is done, there is always a shift, and because you've got to this place and we're doing this work, then you need to start moving towards what you're wanting. And gathering the evidence and seeing what comes up. So there may be layers, there'll be iterations, because this is why it's so important and so powerful, and there is so much time involved, is I've got to really check with you want to make this change. Because, you know, as you would know in dynamics with families, workplace, you know, your community, when you make a shift everybody else around you who is typically not on the awakening path, certainly isn't phase 2 non-abiding or beyond, when you shift, your energy shifts, your habits shift, you'll want to live life a different way. These resistances may come up, as well as internal resistances, because you might actually have to do something, you know, like a new venture, which requires all sorts of internal processes for you to be a successful entrepreneur or study or whatever. So these processes will need addressing, and therefore other stuff that's inside of you may start cropping up. So that's why the extra feedback's there, to ensure that you do it. Because sometimes people say they want it, then they get given the healing, and then, you know, they kind of go off on funny tangents because they weren't committed. They weren't going to do what's required. Seriously. So that's why I say it's pretty potent. That's why there is the compulsory follow-up and the extra sessions. We can do a Phoenix healing if you've got one of the coaching blocks there, or if you're in regular coaching, of course, we can add that in and work with it that way. So that's the basics of Phoenix healing. With Phoenix healing, that's also the method I use to attune you for the golden ray and Reiki attunements. Because it's done at that higher levels, it opens up and works with those energy channels, as well as the permission process with, you know, the beings that use those energies and work with those energies and work with you. That's how I find out who your guardian gatekeeper will be for that particular healing process, healing system, be it Reiki or golden ray. You may get a different one for each one. Depends who shows up. And then it's up to you if you want to develop that relationship with them. So that's how you get your attunements, you get access to the symbols, and you join this particular lineage of the Awakened Lineage Reiki, or you join the Golden Ray lineage. I don't know if many other people teach it on this planet, but this one here is the one I do, and it comes from that place where, you know, I'm phase 6 in the awakening process, transpersonal abiding, and that's what's required for you to be consciously grounded into, to work with the Merkabahs and below, because that's where they are at the transpersonal, because it's your chariot of light, your light body at the highest level. So it's remarkably profound and powerful. If you have any questions around this, please send me a question or pick up the phone and we'll have a quick chat. Leave a clear message if I don't answer, thank you. Or there's the email address there in the contact page. I'm Jason for awakenedessence.com.